This came for you in the internal mail.
Not more fan mail. Commissioner loves you, doesn't he?
Give it here.
See you later, Liz.
Have fun.
It's from area, isn't it? About your transfer.
Southwest have turned me down as well. That was my last chance.
Oh, no. Isn't there anything you can do? I mean, there must be some way you can dodge it.
You know there's not. That's the whole point of tenure. You can't get out of it. Or everyone would.
They're not really going to put you back into uniform, are they, Jim?
It looks like it. It's a great scheme, isn't it? Someone looks at the list, you know. Oh, look, DC Jim Carver. DC at Sunhill for the last 10 years. He knows the ground, the villains, he's got a network of informants. I know. Let's move him to another station, stick him in a uniform and send him out on the beat.
That'll be years before I'm up for tenure. Anyway, I thought they were phasing it out.
Yeah, knowing my luck, I'll be the last one to cop it.
God, I don't think I could wear that uniform again. And I'd rather quit the job.
Well, that's not an option for me. I mean, what else am I going to do?
Well, you know, those things. Security.
Oh, yeah? Well, look at him at the checkouts at a supermarket. It makes even this case look interesting. DC's Carver and case for Helen Walsh.
Thanks, sir. Well, you could join one of those bodyguard agencies. It's money for old road bags.
Rod, you won't say anything, will you?
No.
I mean, but it's not as though it's secret. If you want to know I haven't got my transfer, I just want it to be in my own time.
Well, you could get a job here. Could do worse.
Internal security of a bank? No way. I've had enough aggro with my own in the past.
I'd consider it.
Yeah, I bet. So you could spend more time with the lovely Helen.
Rod, hi.
Helen, how are you?
This way. Jim? I know how busy you are, so I didn't contact you again until I had some evidence together.
Well, it's nice to have someone else do all the legwork. All we have to do is make the arrest.
Take a seat.
Thank you.
I just hope it's not too boring for you.
Oh, no, not at all. I find the world of banking absolutely fascinating.
So, what have you got on this woman?
We have evidence that Linda's been stealing from the bank.
Enough for an arrest?
We've yet to establish exactly how she's been doing it.
You haven't got enough, but you still called us in.
Well, as I said, the purpose of today is to bring you up to speed on where we are. Obviously, we'd still like to find out where the money's going.
Oh, of course, so you can try and get it back.
We're very keen to make the arrest, Helen, and we're very happy to have you lead us. Of course, you know better than anyone how much evidence you need. So, in terms of what we've got here...
Well, there are several stages involved, and one has to analyse the computer records in some detail to...
So just how much exactly has been nicked?
Hard to be precise at this stage. Maybe as much as 3,000.
Oh, as much as that?
Could even be more. We don't know how long she's been doing it, and until we can access her records...
Well, perhaps you could explain these computer printouts. Excuse me.
Well, if we take this transaction for example, on the 12th of March at 3:17 p.m, the sum of £1.82 was charged into this account. You see, the time code gives us proof of when Linda Metcalfe, the CSR, was working on a particular terminal. We can then tie that in with the data she's been inputting. We need this visual proof because she could, of course, be falsely identifying herself when logging on. So from those transactions, you can see that Linda has been crediting charges due from business customers to a dummy account at that branch.
Lovely, thank you.
358 from Sierra Oscar, 8181 Larkhill Street, premises of clothing club, shoplifting now. Informant Mr. Kapoor, the owner, over.
Corresponding sum is then deducted by others and transferred into Linda's dummy account. The money from the first company... Well, thank you both for an excellent meeting.
Oh, Helen, thank you. It's been... You've got a great case. Plenty of evidence.
Yeah? Well, let's nick her.
As I explained, Jim, I'd like to keep on a little longer, find out where the money's going.
Oh, of course, yeah. You want to play the long game, don't you?
Something like that. Well, thanks again. I'll call you, let you know the next stage.
Looking forward to it.
Bye, Jim.
Yeah. Bye.
Jim, you got a minute?
Sorry.
Just had a word with Mr. Monroe about this steaming gang. Look, I'm up to my eyes with the DI off. Can you go and see Gary McCann? He's got all the details so far. I want this one out of the way. We're fully stretched till DC Glaze gets it.
Does that mean you're taking me off the bank case? I mean, Rod can handle it. In fact, he'd probably prefer it.
No, I need you both on that one. It's all very well for the bank to collect evidence, but when they call us to make an arrest, I want to know it'll stand up. We don't want egg on our face. It's complicated stuff, Jim. It needs your experienced eye.
Well, if my experience is so valuable, why are they shoving me back in uniform?
Transfers didn't work out, then? I'm sorry to hear that.
I heard from the last one today, none of the areas would take me. I thought I was doing all right as a DC.
Well, if there's no vacancies, you're a good DC.
It's a shame the powers that be don't think so.
Look, they're not singling you out, you know. Tenure applies to us all. I know it's a ridiculous scheme, but going back into uniform's not demotion. It's only a change of clothes.
Well, that's what they say. But it's not just that, is it? It's having to move stations as well. What a waste. All that local knowledge I've built up. 14 years I've been here. Who knows where they'll send me?
Look, Jim, if the Commissioner, in his wisdom, agrees with the tenure system, who are we to argue?
Shh. He's coming.
Evening all.
What's going on here then, Jim?
Move along there, Sonny. Very funny. Nice one, Rod. Thanks, mate.
Blimey. He's really throwing the teddy out the pram, isn't he?
Well, do you blame him? Would you like to go back into uniform?
Well, if truth be told, I've never seen Jim rising much above DC anyway. I mean, he's not ambitious. He's the type of bloke who settles in somewhere, just stays there. Unlike you, of course, Tony. I mean, you're shooting up the ladder, aren't you? I have my own priorities.
Yes, skiving.
So, what's going on?
Jim Carver's transfer's been turned down.
Yeah, nobody else will have him as a DC.
What, so he's back in uniform? Lovely.
Has a certain irony, doesn't it? Yeah, I'm sure that's not the word he'd use.
Oh, it's going to be a bit of a shock, though, isn't it? I mean, he's not exactly in peak condition.
Peak? More like pork.
You talk. Oi. Jim, Gary McCann's looking for you. He's brought in some video.
All right, where is he?
Briefing room, I believe.
Great.
I hear you'll be leaving us.
Well, that didn't take long to get down the food chain, did it?
Do you know where they're sending you yet, Jim?
It's not for a while yet.
And you'll be back in uniform, of course.
You got a view on that?
No. Good. Just hope they can find one in his size.
Do you think you'd make sergeant if you tried again?
Yeah, if he wanted it badly enough. He'd have to work at it, but he'd be daft not to try again.
Never let the grass grow under your feet, eh?
Exactly. That was said with some feeling.
Well, you either try for promotion or you settle in. And one day you wake up, you look around and it's too late.
Yeah, well, that suits some people.
Yeah, until somebody shakes you out of it. 14 years in the job and I'm going to be back exactly where I started. On the beat.
Yeah, and what's wrong with that? Uniform is what it's all about. At least that's what you used to think.
What?
Cast your mind back all those years to your first day at Sun Hill. You came out on the beat with me, remember? And I remember what you said. You said, I don't ever want to be in CID, I want to stay in uniform. That's what it's all about.
I never said that. Really? Well, they're a bit young. Paul Moss is 17.
Perhaps we should have followed him from school. He might not go straight home.
I will be back sooner or later. I can't stay for too long, though. I have to get back. I've got some paperwork to catch up on.
I heard a whisper. Is that right, about your tenure? Are you going back into uniform?
A whisper? I might as well put a poster up in the canteen.
Guess you're a bit cheesed off.
Oh, I don't know. Well, at least there'll be less paperwork. I mean, CID can get bogged down. It's like this computer fraud case I'm working on with Rod Skase.
Still about nicking villains?
Yeah, but they got boffins at the yard for that. I like being at the sharp end.
Well, it might be a good thing going back to uniform.
Well, if that's what they want me to do, I'm not going to be negative about it. I mean, there's no point, is there?
No, Jim.
Hello.
This looks like him. Yep. And he lives there, so it must be Paul Moss. Looks like we got ourselves a suspect. Should we pull him in?
No. I'd rather keep an eye on him, see where he goes. He might lead us to whoever's setting up these raids, and that's who we really want.
The shops will close soon anyway. No more steaming today.
I don't know. Late night shopping.
Well, if you got stuff to be doing at the Nick, why don't I call someone to drive you back? I'll hang around here for a while.
All right, look, if anything happens, give us a call, and I'll try and tear myself away from the excitement. How you doing?
That's good of you to ask, since you're still officially on the case.
OK. How are we doing?
Fine. Me and Helen did the job this afternoon.
Oh, sweet.
You weren't missed.
I bet it wasn't you two huddled up with a thermos. Well, how come you're not still there?
We saw all we needed, and Helen's got to go to the theatre tonight.
Theatre? Oh, naturally. Well, what's she like then, our suspect? A right little hard case?
Well, she's just a bank clerk with her hand in the till, Jim.
So why didn't you arrest her then?
Helen doesn't want to yet. She has to find out where all the money goes after it's left Linda's account.
Oh, so she can claw it back. Well, if there's a thief out there and we've got evidence, we should nick her. I don't care what Helen wants.
What is your problem, Jim? Is it a class thing? Is it because she earns more money than you? Or is it simply because she's a woman?
I don't like her calling the shots. We're not lackeys for the bank.
You see, it's tricky stuff. We have to be guided by them. I think I know what your problem is. You don't understand this case, and so you've switched off because you're bored.
I understand it all right. She's ripping off the bank. But you're right about it being boring.
What, and chasing after a bunch of school kids isn't?
These school kids, as you call them, just put someone in hospital. I think they're a bit more dangerous than some little bank clerk.
So, you can't tell us the name of the shop. You can't produce a receipt. You didn't get this jacket out west.
You've been found in possession of a stolen jacket, Mr. Mead. Now, that is a crime. But if that is the extent of your involvement, then it's not too serious. And if you help us, it will make you look even better.
What, were you tricked into buying it? Didn't know it was nicked? Well, it's not your fault then, is it? I mean, that could happen to anyone.
I was in the Lord Banbury last night. Bloke comes up to me and asked if I'd be interested in some designer gear. He said it'd been used in some fashion show and that he bought it off him afterwards. Apart from that, it was brand new.
And you believed him?
Well, sounded fair enough.
Well, you're obviously a fashionable chap. Know a bit of designer gear when you see it?
What happened next?
Went out to his van.
Which was?
It's a white Escort, L Reg. It had an orange stripe down each side. Loads of clothes in the back, loads of them. The bloke roots around and pulls out this jacket. He wanted 30. I only give him a pony.
Are you able to knock him down a bit, eh? Well, that's good.
I never paid a full price for nothing, me.
You ever seen him before?
What's he look like?
Mid-20s, 5'10". Long, straggly, dark hair.
Anything distinctive? Tattoos or whatever?
Yeah. He had mother tattooed on his chest.
Have you got a sec, Sarge?
Yeah, sure. You finished with me?
Gary's showing him some mugshots at the moment. Now, that's a description of the man that sold him the jacket and the van. Could you get that out to everyone?
Sure, you want him brought in?
No, just let me or Gary know. We think that he could be the one that's organising the gang.
Yeah?
Yeah. He was selling the jacket the same day as the raid. Now, that's a bit quick for the kids to get the stuff out to a normal fence.
Yeah, especially the amount they nick.
Yeah, and then there is the van. I mean, when the kids race out of the shops, they're going to want to get rid of whatever they've grabbed.
All right, he parks up nearby, then they chuck the stuff in the back of the van and he can sell it off straight away. OK, I'll get this out. You going to do Mead for handling?
Probably not. I'm going to let him off with a caution. He's actually turned out quite helpful.
OK.
There's another thing, Sarge. I wondered if you fancied a drink later on, somewhere quiet.
Yeah, I mean, sure. I wouldn't be able to stay long.
Great. What you said about my first day, well, actually, you're right. I do remember thinking that I never wanted to leave uniform. It's what police work was all about. It's what attracted me in the first place.
What, the uniform?
Yeah, no. Look, what it meant, what it stood for. You know, as a sort of a symbol out there on the streets. I mean, as a kid, I admired it. I like the sort of, I don't know what, reassurance.
Yeah, I can understand that.
I mean, it sounds so old-fashioned these days, but back then I think we looked up to the police. There was a cop around my way and I thought, yeah, that's what I want to do.
Well, perhaps it wouldn't be such a bad thing you going back into uniform after all. Might get you back in touch with why you joined.
It's going to take some getting used to. It wouldn't be so bad if I didn't have to leave Sunhill. I mean, I think that's what's getting me down the most, you know. I'd prefer to have done it here.
Oh, you see, I'd have said exactly the opposite.
No. No, I mean, sure, there's going to be some mickey taking, but most of them would have supported me. It's better than a bunch of strangers. And when they're going to send me some poxy little suburban station. Look, I don't want to have to step out to the sticks every day. I'd sooner quit.
You don't want to quit, believe me.
I don't think I've got any other options.
Well, it seems to me that you're missing the most obvious one. You could apply to come back into uniform now. Here. Before your tenure's up, preempted. The division's down a few, there are some vacancies. You come back into uniform straight away, you could stay at Sunhill.
Another?
No, I really ought to get home.
Thanks, June.
It's a pleasure.
Nice scotch, please.
Tony, have you seen Jim?
Blimey. It's come to something when CID needs uniform help to find one of their own people.
Yeah. Have you seen him or not?
He left about half an hour ago. Went to St Hugh's with Gary McCann.
What for?
See that shopkeeper? Might have got hurt in yesterday's raid.
Thanks for telling me, Jim.
You just take your time. We need you to have a look at these photographs. Yeah. If you recognise anyone, you can give us a positive ID. Just nod your head.
What's he doing here? Sorry, Gary, I'll be back in a sec.
Yeah, just take a...
What do you want? I'm busy.
Your mobile's switched off.
Yeah, that's the rule in here, remember?
Well, Helen's ready for us to make the arrest. She's going to meet us down there.
I'm doing this. Take someone else.
There isn't anyone else. Jim, this is your case as much as it is mine, remember?
Look, I've got a witness in there who's starting to talk. Look, I'll come with you later.
No, you won't. We have to arrest Linda at her house, now.
Oh, and of course, you can't nick a bank employee in front of the customers, can you?
Helen doesn't want the other staff to know just yet, in case they're involved.
Oh, and when Helen says jump, you jump, don't you? Oh, don't worry, mate. You're not going to get your leg over. She's out of your class.
You are out of order.
Am I?
Yes. You're losing it, Jim. This is really getting to you, isn't it? And Helen scares you because she's bright and you don't understand computers. No, listen to me. And to top it all, they're bunging you back in uniform. I understand that you're upset, but don't take it out on me. If you carry on behaving like this, it won't be uniform you have to worry about because you'll be out.
Yeah, you'll make sure word gets back, won't you?
I am not a grass! But if Daly finds out you're not with me, he's going to want to know why, isn't he?
This is more important.
No, it is not!
I'm trying to interview a witness through here. What's going on?
Daly wants Jim with me to make an arrest. It's all right with you, isn't it?
Good, fine. If that's what Sergeant Daly wants, you go, Jim. I'll finish up here.
Glad you could make it.
Oh, sorry to have kept you waiting.
Yeah, we had to interview someone in hospital.
Well, shall we get on with it?
How do you know she's in?
It's a day off. Yes? Linda Metcalf, Helen Walsh, National Equities Internal Security. These are police officers.
DC Skates, DC Carver, Sunhill.
Can we talk to you inside, please? Thank you.
After you.
What's this about?
Linda, my department's responsible for the investigation of crimes against the bank by its staff. I've monitored transactions you've carried out, and I have strong evidence that you've been defrauding the bank. I've showed these to the police, and they're here now to arrest you. I'm authorised to tell you that as of now, and pending further investigations, you are suspended on full pay.
Linda, who is it?
Who's that?
It's her mother.
The bank will pursue to the full extent
Do you want
of
to
the
pop upstairs and make sure she's all right, love?
I can't tell her I'm being arrested. What's going to happen to her?
You don't have to tell her anything, just go up and reassure her. Well, that was a bit heavy-handed, like a bull in a china shop.
Why have you sent her upstairs? I thought you were going to arrest her.
We are, Helen.
She could be destroying evidence up there.
Oh, how much more evidence do you need? I've never seen so much evidence.
Well, I'm sorry if I don't share your lax attitude. I'm going to check.
She's like the Gestapo.
Jim, how do you tactfully inform someone they're about to be arrested?
Well, what about a bit of compassion, eh? Or can't the bank afford that?
Come in.
Have you got a minute, sir?
Jim, yeah, take a seat.
I want to transfer back to uniform, sir. Here at Sunhill, as soon as possible.
I see. You're up for tenure in a couple of months, aren't you?
Yes, sir. When I move back to uniform, I want it to be here. I know the ground. I don't want to lose what I've built up.
Well, it's commendable loyalty to Sunhill, Jim, but they do move you for good reason, you know. Changing back to uniform is a big adjustment for everyone. You're crossing the floor. That can be difficult with people you know.
I'm sure I'll get lots of support, sir. Moving to a new station will be like starting again at the bottom.
Sure, yes, but one has to consider the effect on the relief as a whole, whether it would cause any disruptions or... Well, I don't know what area would say. It's a very unusual move.
So you're saying no?
Not at all, no, but you've caught me by surprise. I've got to think about it. I need to know you're doing it for the right reasons.
I am. I realise now that's what I should do. I've made up my mind. It's not just to avoid moving. I want to be back in uniform. I'm realistic about my promotion. Look, if it was going to happen, it would have years ago. I'm in a rut, sir. I'm doing things that don't interest me. I've drifted away from why I first joined.
Which is?
To work with the public, out there, at the sharp end.
Well, I'll tell you what. I'll have a word with Mr. Brownlow about it, work out the best approach to area, and if everybody agrees, it could go through straight away. Why not?
You won't be soft on Jim Carver, will you, Sarge? I mean, you'll treat him like the rest of us.
Yeah, make him regret his decision.
Not me that's going to be hard on him, it'll be you lot.
As if. We're going to welcome him back like the prodigal son, aren't we?
Oh, well, what does that make Tony, then? The fatted calf?
Boy, Mr. Carver, what's happening to him, then?
Ah, well, he's coming back in uniform, isn't he?
Blimey, what's he done to deserve that?
Oh, it's not a punishment, you know.
Talking of punishment, number 2, please, and can you clear this lot?
Come on.
What, Carver, our local Bobby? We'll give him hell.
I remember you said that. Property store, yeah?
Linda Metcalf for questioning, please, Sarge.
Is Jim with you?
He's on his way down.
Reg!
Sarge?
Get Linda Metcalf out, please, for Rod.
Yeah, will do.
Jim in a few weeks.
You're going to delight in this, aren't you?
No, no. Whatever he wants to do is fine by me.
Sarge,
What are you doing down here?
did Jim not tell you? He wants me to sit on the interview for him.
What?
Yeah, he's just got a call off George. They've found a van they've been looking for, so he's gone straight down there.
George?
Oh, here it is. Can't see in the back of it, though. The vehicle's registered to a Kevin Lyon. He's got form for drugs, but not for handling. Garage keeping Lyon is flat.
I've never heard of him.
No, well, the convictions were in Essex. Sounds like he's moved here, doesn't it? Now, as you can see, it's locked, but we could get a warrant break in. It's going to be full of gear, isn't it?
I'd sooner hang on. This will give us Lyon, but not the rest of the gang. Okay? Let's go and have a look at his flat.
That's Hobson's choice, though, isn't it, eh? If you hadn't been forced, you wouldn't have gone back into uniform.
Look, you don't know what you're talking about.
You're just making the best of a bad job. I mean, it's second best to you, though, isn't it, eh? Whereas it's what we've chosen to do. See, we're dedicated to the uniform, but you... Well, you're plain clothes now, Jim. Down to the soles of your boots, mate. Hey, Gary, I was just saying, I can't stand this attitude that... You know, uniform's a poor relation to CID.
That is not my attitude. It never has been.
That's last resort, Jim.
But just give it a rest day! Gary, which one's Lion's flat?
That one there, Jim.
Kevin Lyon! Open up! It's the police! I think it's about time we picked up Paul Moss. There he is.
Paul Moss. What? I'm arresting you for robbery. You do not have to say anything, but it may harm your defence if you do not mention when questioned, something which you may later learn in court. Anything you do say may be given in evidence.
We'll be in contact with you, Mum. Oh, look. Nice watch. Mind your head.
Oh, I suppose this is one of the elements of being in uniform you'd forgotten about, Jim. Being a jailer. Yeah, being stuck down here all day wouldn't suit everyone, you know, in amongst all the screams and the smells. Yeah, it's all human life goes through, doesn't it?
I have done it before, Reg.
Well, yeah, I know, but that was a long time ago, wasn't it? You can be forgiven for getting carried away with the heady luxuries of CID, and the next minute they stick you back down here again, having to get to grips with the fundamentals of being in uniform. Like, well, fitness, for example.
Jim, have a look at this.
Oh, very careless, Paul. Oh, didn't you think to ditch it on the way in?
Yeah, and a nice watch. You seen that?
It was a present from my dad.
Very generous. Sign there, please. Then you put me #1, Reg.
Yeah, very posh. Gary, could you check with the jewellers, see if this is one of his that was stolen?
Yeah, no problem.
You don't mind me saying, Jim, I think it was a good decision to come back in the uniform.
To tell the truth, Sarge, I didn't have many options.
Ah, do you good. If you don't mind me offering the opinion.
Why not? Everyone else has.
Your Mr. Carmody has gone.
He's been working with Linda, hasn't he?
Certainly looks like it. Helen, if you're going to throw up, can you do it out the window?
We've got to find him.
Well, we'll do our best, but I wouldn't hold out too much hope. You see, this thing's been well planned. He's probably left the country by now.
That's not good enough. You have to stop him.
Helen, don't get on your high horse with me. It wasn't me who tipped him off.
Tell us about the watch again, Paul.
I said it was a present from my dad.
When did he give it to you?
Christmas.
Yeah? Looks brand new. Where did he get it?
I don't know.
If this is true, Paul, we're going to have to arrest your father and charge him with handling stolen goods. Because this watch came from a raid on the jewellers in Brookvale Road yesterday. And when he gets down here, we'll ask him if he gave you the cannabis as well.
He didn't.
You'd be lying to us, Paul. I think you're part of a gang who've been steaming local shops, including the jewellers.
It was really dumb keeping the watch. Weren't you supposed to pass it on to someone? They're not going to be pleased when they find out.
You're in big trouble, Paul. We've got the watch, and we've got the drugs, and we've got evidence connecting you with other raids.
If you won't tell us, we're going to have to ask Kevin Lyon about it. Yeah, you know Kevin Lyon, don't you? Nasty bloke. Violent. He won't be pleased when he hears about you. Could do anything.
If we don't get enough evidence to convict, he'll still be out there.
So, is it Kevin that runs this gang?
When's the next raid?
He never tells us till just before.
How did you meet him?
Through a friend. Well, he knows loads of kids our age.
What about the drugs? Where'd you get that from?
Basically, we do the raids and he gives us the drugs. That's how he pays us.
How many other kids has he got like this?
I don't know. A lot. 20? 30?
This room's empty. You can use the phone over here. Dial 9.
They're going to kill me.
No, I'm sure they'll understand. Like you said, you're professionals.
Well, what did the manager say then?
You're going to love this.
That sounds like you've got enough to nick Kevin Lyon for drugs handling and organising the raids.
Well, we're sure there's stolen goods in his lockup, and Moss says there should be some in his flat.
He's also said he's likely to be violent.
Better get some backup then.
Good. Right, we all set? Good. Now, Gary's gone on ahead to Lyon's flat, but he's not there at the moment, so we're going to go to the lockups first, all right?
Right.
Well, he hasn't shifted much, has he?
This looks familiar.
Well, he's going to need more than one van to get rid of this lot.
DC Carver from 358.
Go ahead, Gary.
Line's just returned to his flat with 3 of the gang, over.
Received. Out. Right, you go and see Gary. Polly, Tony, you stay here.
That's Lyon's flat, third along the first floor.
Right, any exits this side?
No, but if he's got any drugs, he's going to chuck him out of that window.
Right. Kevin Lyon, open up! It's the police! OK, go for it.
George, have a look. He's doing a runner.
Right, come here! Come on! Come in! I'll get him, mate. Stand still. You go down. I'm going to try and cut him off, OK? OK. Oh, get up! Oh, get up.
Him. Kevin Lyon, I'm arresting you for handling stolen goods. You do not have to say anything, but it may harm your defence if you do not mention, when questioned, something which you later rely on in court.
No, it's 0.475, not 4.75. How'd that go, Jim?
Oh, all right, we got our man. Lots of stolen gear. And several of the gang. What about you?
Interpol are dealing with it.
Oh, yeah, I heard about this, the case of the disappearing bank manager. I don't suppose Helen's too popular with her bosses at the moment.
Or with me.
Love can be so fleeting.
Should have left it to the professionals.
Oh. Well, congratulations on rounding up the gang. Good to see CID and uniform working together. That's how it should be.
Thank you, sir.
Jim, could I, have a word? Mr. Conway's had a word with me, and I've spoken to Area. They see no problem about you transferring to uniform, so if you want to fill in the forms, it should go through as quickly as possible. Be good to have you still around the place. CID's loss will be uniform's gain.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Well, I hope it works out. Good luck.
Absolutely lovely.
Oh, yeah, very tasty.
Morning, everyone. Good to see you so cheerful.
Just welcoming the new boy, son. Old boy, more like.
All right, settle down. 595-340, Sierra 1. 171521, Panda 84. 682218, Panda 85. 944-400, beat 1. 432, 600, beat 2. 248.
Looks like you've drawn the short straw, Luke.
Me? Clean your shoes.
They'll probably put you with me to keep me on my toes.
You're joking. It's the other way around.
Right, everybody, listen up. Inspector Monroe wants a word.
Thanks, Matthew. I've had a request from CID for help with these two, Jerry and Mark Baker, how some of you might recognise them. They're prime suspects in a number of burglaries on restaurants and clubs. Rod Skase has been leading the investigation. I think you were involved in the case too, weren't you, Jim?
Yes, sir, that's right.
Didn't you get close to making an arrest?
Very close. Then they disappeared. They left Sun Hill.
Well, they're back. They beat up John White yesterday evening.
John White? Now, he's the guy that grassed them up, so maybe somebody grassed him up.
Could be, because White's not telling us anything now. Rod thinks that the only way that he might talk is if we pick up both Mark and Jerry for questioning. So, let's keep our eyes peeled. And if you do ID them, don't approach without backup, because Jerry has formed for ABH. OK, that's all. Thanks.
Right, everybody look at these photos before you go.
Ready when you are, Luke.
Sarge, I've got some stuff to finish first. Some case papers on a body that I nicked last night.
How long are you going to be?
Hour and a half at the most. Is that all right?
Jim?
Of course. Let me know when you're finished.
All right.
Good luck.
Thank you, sir.
Seems confident enough.
Well, it's been a while. I hope he doesn't underestimate the change.
He wants to make it work, sir. That's why Luke's the ideal partner. Jim won't have anything to prove.
Good choice. Even so, keep an eye out, will you? Any problems, I want them dealt with as quickly as possible.
Sir.
And then I come home to find this.
It's all right, I'll get it.
Broken glass above the door. I knew something was wrong.
Do you have any idea who could have done it?
Jimbo.
George, I was just round the corner. Do you need a hand?
No, you're all right, mate.
Is that the point of entry?
Yeah, that's right.
Well, come and have a look at this, look. There's some footprints here. There might be some more inside.
Yeah, well, I think we should really leave all this to the DSC. Our job's just to make the report, isn't it?
George?
Yes.
Mr. Chowdhury thinks he knows who did this? A local gang of teenagers on the estate?
600 from Sierra Oscar receiving.
600 receiving, over.
Can you get down to Cheetham Road Primary School to supervise a new school crossing, please? Straight away.
Understood, Sarge. Out. Oi! Use the crossing!
What's this? First day back and they put you on front line, yeah?
Yeah. Riot control.
Right.
600 from 432 receiving.
Go ahead, Luke.
Done here, Jim. Where shall we meet?
How's it going?
Yeah, I should be all right, thanks.
All units from Sierra Oscar. The Canley Arms on Fenton Street. A burglary, the landlord attacked. Ambulance called. Can anyone attend?
Sierra Oscar from 432.
Go ahead, Luke.
Show us stealing?
Yeah, hold on.
Show us stealing.
Hello? Hello, it's the police.
Oh, there you are. It's just through here. Is the ambulance coming?
Yes, mate, it's on its way.
Oh, I found him.
And you are?
Chris Gunn. I was making a delivery.
Good Lord. Do you know his name?
Roger Guilfoyle.
Roger? Roger? Roger, can you hear me, Roger? What's a pulse? Sierra Oscar from 600, over.
Go ahead, Jim.
We're at the Canley Arms. Any news on the ambulance, over?
It's on way.
Thanks. Out. What time did you find him?
Oh, about 8:45. I banged on the door. Well, it was open. When I saw him, I thought he was a goner. I mean, he's only just taken over.
Well, he's new here.
Yeah, last night was his grand opening. Big do. Well, he put an ad in the Gazette, so... But his place was packed. Then this happens.
Roger.
Luke, I'm just going to check the bar. Yes, mate.
Oh, sorry, mate. Why not?
That depends. Who are you?
Peter Johnson.
How much you live, Peter?
I live a few doors down Canley Road, mate. This is my local. I thought it was open.
Open?
Well, I've got this lousy hangover, and I thought quick half, you know, hair of the dog and all that.
No, mate, it's closed.
Fine.
Yeah, through the back here. It's the pub landlord. We think he was attacked last night. He was found this morning at 8:45.
Catch you.
Who was that?
Hello.
Ah, just some idiot thought the pub was open.
You're joking.
No. Do you know something, though, Luke? I think I recognise the MO.
Rod.
All right. Oh, this is DC Danny Glaze. Good to meet you.
Hello, mate. Yeah.
I brought him up to speed on everything. I told him that you and I were working on this.
OK. Now, this is the Baker brothers. I'm sure of it. And some. Over here. Now, it all took place after a party which had been advertised like the others. Now, Mark or Jerry could have easily have slipped in here and waited and let the other through the open window. Except this time they were disturbed by the publican, Mr. Guilfoyle, and things turned nasty.
So he did, didn't it?
They'd been violent before?
No, just threats. They've been careful.
Yeah, with Jerry's record, it's just a matter of time. Oh, Jim. It's all right, mate. We'll take over from here.
Oh, he's just down the back on the right-hand side.
So you found him, yeah? Was he uncle?
Sorted?
Yeah,
All units from Sierra Oscar. Traffic accidents at Shipley Street. Can anyone deal?
That's just up the road from here, isn't it?
Yeah.
Sierra Oscar 600 receiving, over. There we go.
This idiot's just driven into the back of me and he's got no insurance.
And your name, sir?
Stan Barnes.
And you?
Yeah, Brian Wood.
And you were the driver of the van at the time of the accident?
Yes.
How about you?
Small Minica.
Are you the owner?
Yeah, and the van belongs to me, okay?
Right, we're going to have to fill in an accident report. Luke.
Why not do this stuff? Luke, it's Mark Baker!
Are you sure it was Mark Baker?
Absolutely positive.
As soon as he sees us, he legs it.
I'm sorry, mate. Look, he got away. What can I say?
All right, don't worry about it. Jim, it was nobody's fault. I mean, you were thrown a blinder. What else could you do?
Luke.
Jim.
Come on.
It's all right. We've still got the rest of the investigation. There's still plenty to play for. Jim! It's for you, Rod.
St. Hughes. Mr. Guilfoyle has regained consciousness, wants to talk.
Tom. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll get that.
No, I don't want it, thanks.
No?
Give me 10 minutes. There's something I want to do first.
All right, but where will you be?
I'll find you.
Luke. How's it going? Fine, Sarge.
So how did you lose Mark Baker?
Oh, you heard about that then?
Well, there were two of you.
It was just one of those things, Sarge. It couldn't be helped.
You're set?
Yeah.
Go on, then.
Thanks, Sarge.
Do you remember the bloke who turned up at the Canley Arms, said he wanted to drink, told me his name was Peter Johnson?
Yeah.
Yeah, but when I thought about it, it all seemed a bit dodgy, so I went into the DIU and I made a positive ID. Peter Johnson has got a string of convictions. He's also a mate of John White.
The guy who grassed up the Baker brothers?
Yeah. Now, Johnson told me he lived in the Canley Road, but not according to his file. So what was he doing at the pub? I've got his address. Why don't we go and find out?
Jim, shouldn't we give this to CID?
It's worth a try, isn't it, surely?
Well, what about our beat?
Just one visit,
One conversation. I really want Mark Baker, Luke. It's personal. It's unfinished business. All right.
Mr. Johnson, can we have a word? We met earlier today at the Canley Arms.
What about it?
You said it was your local, Mr. Johnson, but you don't live anywhere near it, do you? So, what were you doing there?
Fancied the walk?
I don't believe you, Mr. Johnson.
Believe what you like, mate. It's a free world.
Now, excuse me. If you get in that car, Mr. Johnson, and attempt to drive it away, you will be committing an offence.
What?
Your tax disc is out of date.
Yeah, well, it's in a post.
What, for 6 weeks? Would you mind checking your brake lights for me, Mr. Johnson? Well, while we're at it, we'll have a good look at your tyres, front and rear.
What are you giving me grief for? I ain't done it.
You went to the Canley Arms this morning, and I want to know why.
Jim, we could take that.
Yeah, look, someone else might attend. Do you know John White, Mr. Johnson?
No.
What about the Baker brothers, Mark and Jerry?
Who?
Jim, we're just round the corner.
Yeah, just wait.
No, we can't. We got to respond, all
Luke.
right? Sierra Oscar from 432 receiving.
Luke.
Sarah's dealing.
Convinced, aren't you? Ammo fits exactly. Yeah. Shame we didn't get a good look at his attackers, though. It was Mark and Jerry, all right, and I bet it was Jerry who had to be pulled off.
So what do we do now?
Go and see Mr. White. Apply some pressure.
You think White will talk?
He will when I finish with him.
No, this guy was burgled early today, so this might have something to do with it. Excuse me! Excuse me, would you move away from the door, please?
He's locked our mate in the cupboard. He's left him in the cupboard.
One at a time, please. What's happening?
He's locked our mate in the cupboard. He's dragged him in. He threw him into the
Now, would you let us handle this, please? Mr. Chowdhury, it's PC Carver, Sunhill. You open up, please.
All right, Matt.
Let him out.
Oi,
Handle this. All right, thank you. All right, son. We'll get you out there as soon as we can. Mr. Chowdhury, what is going on?
He's responsible for all this. They've been trying to knock my door down for half an hour.
OK.
But what am I supposed to do, lie down and take it?
You've proved your point. Now open it.
No.
You're not helping yourself here.
Jim, maybe we should call for backup.
Mr. Chowdhury is just about to give me the key, aren't you, Mr. Chowdhury?
It could get nasty.
Luke, I said I would handle it. Mr. Chowdhury, I do not want to have to arrest you. Now give me the key. Thank you. Right, son.
Yeah, come on, that's it. Come on,
Right, that's it. You are under arrest.
What?
You do not have to say anything, but it may harm your defence if you do not mention when questioned something which you later rely on in court. Do you understand?
Yes!
So they jumped away. Cameraman is one of the first to show, and he ran to the first flight of hurdles.
You got visitors.
Generosity is also well there. All of them safely over. The back marker is Geoghan, up in the early stages.
Mr. Scase from Sun Hill and... Oh, sorry, what did you say your name was?
DC Glaze. I see. Want me some flowers, have you? Trying to keep me sweet.
Dad.
What do you think they're here for?
Actually, John, we've come to see how you are.
As if you care. Well, I'm still in agony. OK.
Come on, Dad, you're on the mend. I'm just down a few days to help look after him.
Is that what you call it?
Yeah, tender, loving care. Or can I get you a cup of something?
They're not staying.
Dad, will you just listen to what he has to say? Go on.
Thanks. John, we've just come from St Hugh's, where we've been talking to the new landlord of the Canley Arms, Mr Guilfoyle. Well, he had a huge opening party last night. You know, lots of people and that. And as they were leaving, he was doing his catching up, and he heard this noise in the gents. Well, I guess you can imagine what happened next, can you?
Jerry and Mark again, yes?
Yeah, that's right. Totally unprovoked, you know, he didn't stand a chance. He's in intensive care now.
Will he be all right?
Well, he'll live.
It's Jerry who did it. He's the vicious one.
And was it Jerry who did this to you? John? You listen to me. First it was you, then Mr Guilfoyle, then what?
You're not having a statement.
Why not?
Look at me.
I guarantee your safety if you tell us where they are.
I don't know where they are.
You must know something.
No, I don't.
Come on, don't muck about. Tell him what you know.
I can't. I'm sorry, I can't, and that's it.
Sarge.
What got here?
It's Luke's body, Sarge.
Luke.
I arrested Mr. Chowdhury for assault, Sarge.
I don't believe this. I've already apologised to them.
It's too late for that now, sir.
Right. Better get on with it then.
Look, don't be too hard on him. He's still really scared.
That's exactly what Mark and Jerry want, Ella.
But I've never seen him like this.
Then get used to it.
All right. I'll help you. It's not a lot, but...
Go on.
There's this house on Lasswade Street. Number 1. Dad part owns it. He gave the Baker brothers a key a while back. You could try there.
Thanks.
This is ridiculous. I have to tell you what happened all over again.
For the tape, please, Mr. Chowdhury.
Well, I hit you. It was a very stupid thing to do. Look, I don't go looking for trouble. I get on with everyone. I was just angry, that's all. Look, I've said sorry. What else can I say? Isn't that enough for you?
I think that's more than enough, Mr. Chowdhury.
Right, Mr. Chowdhury, this way.
So what you going to do, Luke? You going to charge him?
He did hit me, Jim.
He overreacted, Luke, and he wasn't the only one. Now, be honest, there's no need for all of this. It could have been handled a lot better.
You mean so you could have got back to Johnson, right?
Right, what do you want me to do with him?
We were just discussing that, Sarge, weren't we, Luke?
Yes.
You want him charged?
Well, I think a caution would be more appropriate.
Well, Luke, it's your body.
I agree with Jim, Sarge.
So you want to drop the assault?
Yes, Sarge.
Right, so I'll tell Mr. Monroe, then he can caution him, and we'll let Mr. Chowdhury go.
Thank you.
Hey, Jim. Jim, hang on. How are you getting on up there?
Like a duck to water, Sarge. It's like I've never been away.
How are you finding working with Luke?
Fine.
Teaching him everything you know?
Something like that.
Hi, Jerry. Oi! Tom, do the upstairs, will you?
Right here!
Enough! Just be...
All right, okay.
Just calm down.
Watch my arm!
Shut up.
Come on.
No sign of Mark. Oh, look, it's Jerry Baker. Well done, Rod. Any sign of Mark?
We're working on it.
Shouldn't we tell them about Peter Johnson?
Tell them what? We don't know anything yet.
But aren't we withholding the information?
All units from Sierra Oscar. A gang of teenage shoplifters have been sighted at the Canley shopping centre. Anyone free to patrol the area?
We can do that. Sierra Oscar from 600, over.
Go ahead, Jim.
Can you show us attending? Canley shopping centre just round the corner from Johnson's house. Come on.
Not as good as his old man, though. I've got a mate at the Villa phone who told me that.
Rod, just have the DSE on the phone. She's got a set of fingerprints from the gents' window of the Canley Arms.
Oh, yeah? Nice one.
Said she also found a blood-stained cap behind a waste paper basket.
The baseball cap?
That's right.
So black, no sugar. Guildfell's attackers are wearing baseball caps.
Got a slogan over the peak, the fabulous Baker brothers.
Not anymore, they're not.
Right. I'm off to see Johnson. He's only a few minutes away. Jim, look, we've been here for half an hour and we haven't seen anything.
If you need me, radio me, I'll be straight back, I promise.
Could you tell me what you were doing last night, Jerry?
This and that.
Be more precise.
This and that and a bit of the other.
What about your brother? What was he doing?
Same as me, fancy free.
So you were together then?
We're brothers. We hang out.
Where did you go?
Round and about.
And this round and about, did it include the Canley Arms?
Never heard of it.
See, last night there was a party there. A great deal of money was spent. And afterwards, the landlord was beaten up in the gents' toilets by two men and robbed.
Oh, tut-tut. They won't be invited again?
They won't be going anywhere again, because they were careless. Forensics are having a field day. They've got fingerprints, bloodstains, the works. I'm now showing the suspect exhibit TU1, a white baseball cap that was found in the gents' toilets. Do you recognise it?
No.
Right. What about the slogan on the front? The fabulous Baker Brothers.
It's not mine.
OK, well, don't worry. We found a hair on the cap. We can do a DNA check. We can also do that for bloodstains, too. My guess is that they match the landlord. The thing is, Jerry, the landlord told us that one of these boys went mental. You know, he really lost it. Was that you? Did you start hitting him? Couldn't stop? Hmm? Did Mark have to pull you off?
You finished, or what?
Is it good news or bad? Will Pete thank me for telling you?
Do you know where he is, sir?
Try the betting shop in Elvis Road. He's always there lunchtime.
Thanks. Mr. Johnson!
Sorry, mate, I've got no
Yeah,
time
excuse
for
me,
this.
Mr. Johnson. Could you please tell me what you're doing down at Canley Arms this morning?
Look, I already told you, mate, I don't know nothing,
No?
all right?
What were you doing at the Canley Arms this morning?
All right. Well, if I tell you, you keep me out of this.
I was the only one who saw you, remember? Look, no one else knows about this.
I was rung up 8:30. Jerry told me to get down to Canley Arms and fetch some baseball cap he'd left in the toilet. Both he and Mark were lying low. Look, I wanted to say no, but you can't exactly say no to Jerry Baker, can you now?
Well, you can now. He's under arrest.
What, Jerry?
Which only leaves Mark. So, one last question, Mr. Johnson. Where can I find Mark?
Assistance requested, Canley Shopping Centre, group of teenage girls, IC1, IC2. Come on. That's it. That's it up. Oh, come on.
Excuse me, please. Luke!
George! Come on.
Sierra Oscar from 218, receiving? Go ahead, George. Yeah, we're with Luke. We've arrested 6 suspects. Luke? Isn't Jim Carver with you, George? No, Sarge. Where is he, then? I don't know.
I'll let someone know where I am.
Too late, Jimbo. Missed all the action, mate.
Yeah, thanks, Luke. Look, I'm sorry, mate. I got held up with Johnson. But I've got to live with Mark Baker, though.
Didn't you hear me?
Luke.
I called for help, Jim. Didn't you hear me?
Yes, I heard you, but I thought you could manage by yourself.
Oh, you did you? And why is that? Because I'm some Mickey Mouse copper and you ain't?
600 and 432 from Sierra Oscar receiving. 600 and 432 from Sierra Oscar.
Go ahead, Sarge.
Jim, I'd like to see both you and Luke in my office, please. Immediately.
Received. Out.
Jim,
Sarge.
I'm running CAD today. I'm listening to everything. Sergeant Boyden calls you back in. Now what's happening? Jim, he's called you back in.
I let someone escape this morning. I was following a lead. When I should have been somewhere else. I compromised my fellow officer. I left him in the lurch, Sarge.
Jim, this isn't about being wrong. You're not wrong. You can be right. I've been right, and I've pursued that rightness. But you know, I know, you have to understand when to stop. And it's difficult.
I think really, Sarge, it's just a different way of working.
One of the deep, deep lessons of being in this uniform, of being in this blue, is that we're together, that we are not alone, that we are supporting each other.
I don't know if I can do it.
I know you'll do it.
Where were you? Nearby. What were you doing? Something came up.
Something more important than patrolling the shopping centre, as you were instructed?
Well, I was,
Well?
Oh, it was his shoes, Sarge.
Shoes?
Yeah, see, they were new today and they were giving him blisters, so he went to put some plasters on. Well, he came back as quick as he could.
I bet he did. And what about the arrest on Mr. Chowdhury?
Sarge?
Sergeant Ackland said there was a disagreement over it. Was there?
No, Sarge. See, I wanted to charge him, but then me and Jim had a discussion, and I realised that a caution would be more appropriate.
So there was a disagreement?
Well, nothing serious, Sarge, was there, Jim?
No.
It was a mutual decision.
So everything's fine? No trouble at all?
Fine, Sarge, yeah.
No, nothing.
Go on then, get on with it.
Thanks.
Listen, whatever problems we have, we sort out between ourselves, all right?
Danny.
You're not going to be happy until we get him, are you? Why? It's not your responsibility anymore, Jim.
Excuse. Danny, how'd you get on with Jerry Baker?
Well, needless to say, we didn't get anything useful, but we're going back to see White's daughter again. So, don't hold your breath.
You want this result, don't you? Got just over an hour before our shift ends.
You want to go after Mark Baker?
Well, why not? The worst thing is we draw a blank and we give whatever we know to Rod. No harm done. On the other hand, though.
Good lad.
What happened? Did you get them?
Well, we went to the house, we found Jerry, we arrested him. But no Mark.
Who is it?
It's all right, Dad. It's for me. So, why have you come back?
Because your old man knows where he is and he's going to tell me.
All right, let me do it. Talk to him.
No, I'm going to talk to him myself.
Don't you get it? He sees you, he gets scared, he clams up. I'm his daughter, he might listen to me in private. Come on, I put myself on the line for you. Give me a chance.
All right. But you better make damn sure that he realises the attack on Guilfoyle has changed everything. And he's not going to sit on the fence much longer while I am busting myself. Do you understand?
OK, let's see if Mark Baker's inside then.
We can't just walk in, Jim.
OK, you watch the front.
think. I didn't see Mark Baker, but I did find something else. Come on. Excuse me, are you the landlord?
Yeah, that's me, my guy.
Well, I wonder if you could help us. We're looking for a young man called Mark Baker.
Who?
He's about 25, 5'9", he's got ginger hair.
Sorry, could be half my regulars.
Well, you don't mind if we have a quick look round, do you?
But you won't find him.
Oh, so you do know him?
No, I don't.
I bet you do. You see, we've received information that he comes in quite often. He likes to gamble here.
Gamble? No one gambles here. I run a straight pub.
Really?
So what about the equipment through here?
Yeah, well, it was a charity night.
Oh, what's my name? Lassie. Tell me about Mark Baker.
Look, if I do, you won't report me.
Let's say I would reconsider.
Yeah. All right, look. He was here last night. Very flush he was. Bag full of cash, flashing it about. He played the wheel, some cards. I wanted to close up, but he kept on going. Mouthy, too, full of himself. All night long, and I couldn't get rid of him.
So what time did he leave?
About 9 o'clock this morning. His driver took him home.
Driver?
Yeah, Mark lost his licence. So he hires somebody from the local minicab firm. Sit outside all night long. Pays over the odds.
But his name's Brian Wood.
I've got some good news for you. If you're still looking for Mark Baker, I think I've found where he's hiding out. Over.
Oh, great. Where's that, Jim?
Well, you know those lockups on Jessop's Lane, over?
Yeah, I know them.
Well, I'll meet you there in 10 minutes. Oh, and bring someone with you, yeah? Over.
Gotcha. Will do. Out.
All right.
This way, gentlemen.
Mark Baker, open up, it's the police!
Put it down! Put it down.
Come on, put it down. Come on. Put it down. Take it easy. Put it down. Good lad. Cuff him, Luke, cuff him.
Well done, Mark. It's very good.
What are you talking about?
Midfield play. I mean, Luke's been singing the praises, hasn't he? Well, I'm not. Simon.
Yeah, well, it was teamwork.
I took the uniform to get the brain working, did it?
So, look, going to come join us for a swift one?
Yeah, I've just got some paperwork to finish.
Don't be 12.5 years this time.
Hey, me and Danny are going for lunch. Do you want to come?
No, thanks, Liz. I wouldn't want to get in the way.
No, you're not getting in the way. I wouldn't even notice you there. Hey, Jim, how's it going?
I got a result. Mark Baker. Not bad for a first day, eh?
Yeah, good. Danny Glaze, Jim Carver.
Yeah, we've kind of met. How you doing?
The new DC. Well, I'm the old DC, now the new PC.
Liz told me all about you. She had a lot of respect for what you did.
Like I had no choice, right?
I'm over here. See you.
I'll see you later. Even so, I mean, back in uniform at the same nick?
Better the devil you know.
Oh, trust me, I couldn't do it.
It does feel strange.
I'm sure it'll work out, though, yeah?
I'm sure it will.
I'll see you later.
Come on, guys. Oh, listen, it's your room tonight. Oh, it's really nice.
Thanks very much.
Yeah, see you tomorrow. End of the first shift, then? Yes, Sarge. I'm just off for a drink to celebrate.
Feel part of the team now?
Yeah, I do.
Good. So whatever stunt you pulled earlier, you won't try again?
Stunt, Sarge?
Listen, you got away with it. That's fine. But you're supposed to be an experienced officer setting a good example. Make sure you do, Jim. Because I'm going to be watching you. All right?
Excuse me.
But you didn't have to call the police, did you?
Pull up. It's the police. I'm PC Carver. It's all right now.
I just asked you a question. Are you Mr. Dean Fuller?
Yeah, I am, and she won't let me see my little girl, right?
Right, well, first, get back in your box. The second, you better tell me what's
Fuller,
going on.
are you all right?
Yeah, we're not hurt.
We?
Me and Josie.
It's all right, sweetheart. We'll be off in a minute, yeah?
No chance, no chance. One more trick like that and you're nicked!
Sam. Mr. Fuller. I'm sure we can sort this out. Yeah? This is your chance to give your side first.
Look, you're not interested, not unless I've done something you can nick me for, right?
Why don't you try me? So, what went wrong?
Well, she pretends they're out. That's her usual trick, right? So I turn up early here and surprise them. And I know I lose my rag sometimes, but she's always driven me nuts, that woman.
So, what if I talk to her? You happy with that and we go from there?
She won't listen. Well, yeah, go on. Try it, yeah.
Trouble is, you never know what he's going to do next. Now, one day he's saying he's desperate to see her and he's beating the door down, and... well, tomorrow, he might not be interested at all. That's Dean for you.
Wouldn't it be better if...
Oh, Josie's all right here. She's got no illusions about her dad, have you, love?
What if you did want to see her, let's say, tomorrow, after he's had time to cool off?
Well, you know he's on drugs, don't you?
Well, I didn't see any evidence of that. I mean, granted, he was aggressive, but given the circumstances...
Well, he got cautioned for possession down at your neck. Look him up.
OK, but I can only go on what I see. And considering the...
Thing is, what happens when he's driving? Hmm? He gets all psyched up, and he's got a 10-year-old girl in the passenger seat.
I didn't think he'd do anything that might put Josie at harm, in quite the reverse.
I want to go out with my dad.
Shut up, Josie. Come on, upstairs.
I want to.
Upstairs.
What are the arrangements? Dean said they were from 10 till 4.
I need a drink. I'm shaking. That's the state Dean gets me into. No, he's not having her today.
Just bide your time.
Yeah, bide my time, yeah. I've heard all that before from my solicitor. I don't know why I bother. It'd be best for Josie if she never saw me again. Save all this aggravation.
Well, if you ask me, you're making aggravation for yourself.
Not for me, for Josie.
Be a lot less disruptive, that's for sure.
Stuff this for a game of soldiers.
Oh, is that your car?
Yep, and I'm going to do the first sensible thing I've done today and go home in it.
No, you're not.
What now?
Sierra Oscar from 416, receiving over.
Go ahead, Sam.
Yeah, a car check, please. It's a stop on Regis Street. Listen, it's not personal, it's just routine.
No reports. Should be a dark blue Mitsubishi Shogun 2.8 turbo diesel. Last registered keeper shown as a Mr. Dean Fuller of 9494 Balsman's Road, Sunhill.
Yeah, all received. Did you say a 2.8 litre?
Repeat, 2.8.
All received. This is supposed to be a 2.8 litre.
Is it? Well, yeah, that's right, yeah.
Yeah, well, it says V6 3 litre here.
Yeah, well, that's not a problem, is it? I'll just change the livery, that's all.
Well, why would you want to do that?
Make it look a more expensive motor. I mean, it looks better to me mates, doesn't it?
Well, so it really is a 2.8 litre?
Yeah, that's right, yeah. OK.
Right, this is the way it goes.
She's rubbish me, isn't she?
Hear this through, all right. Now, she is prepared for you to take Josie out between 10 and 4, like the court order says, but tomorrow.
Oh, tomorrow never comes, does it? I mean, tomorrow should have changed her mind. She always does.
I can only go by what she says.
You know, we were all right till her dad started interfering, and now it's Dad this and Dad that.
Dean, we're talking about today and tomorrow, that's all.
Look, she told you I drive too fast. She's frightened Josie will get hurt. That's him that started that one. And that's rich, that is, coming from a drunken git who's lost his licence. And he's got the nerve to threaten me as well if I don't stay away.
Who threatened you? Your father-in-law?
Yeah, he said you'll never set eyes on Josie again. That's because you won't have any. That's his exact words.
What's his name, Dean?
Jerry bloody Metcalf, and I tell you, he meant it as well.
Yeah, I'm not doubting you. Look, why don't you call for Josie tomorrow morning? And if I were you, I'd ask politely. If Louise goes back on her word, why don't you get hold of me at Sunhill, Nick? And I'll talk to her. I'll be there from 6 o'clock. It's the best you're going to get, Dean. Why don't you just drive away and keep a lid on it?
I wish I had your patience, Jim.
Sam did a vehicle check on a 4x4 this morning, and the details on the PNC didn't quite match the car. Now, the thing is, it was being driven by Jerry Metcalf's son-in-law.
We paid him a visit this morning.
I'm sorry, Duncan. There's a Mrs. Fuller in the front office. Says that you spoke to her earlier.
It's Metcalf's daughter. Do you know what she wants, Sarge?
No, she wouldn't say.
Oh, I'd love to know. Could be very useful.
I'll keep you posted.
Is this the blonde come to see you? She got that I haven't.
An ex with a foul temper.
Yeah, Sam tells me that you're very good at getting her to cooperate with you. All it takes you is 30 seconds alone with her, eh, Jim?
Yeah, I've had it all before. You're only jealous.
Yeah, sure.
He was really good, though. Never seen Jim as a peacemaker before. The bloke was really giving it some.
I wanted some advice about Dean.
Has something else happened?
He frightened me. I've never been so frightened of him. And he frightened Josie too, didn't he, love? Is there anything you can charge him with?
Well, I think your solicitor would be the best person to advise you on that, Mrs. Fuller.
It's Louise.
I do sympathise, but as it stands, there's nothing I can do.
Well, would you come and talk to my dad? Explain why he's making it worse.
Well, why can't you do that?
I've tried, haven't I? It'd come better from you.
What, me warning him off? Well, I don't think that'll go down very well, do you?
Well, you know how to handle people. I'll tell him I've asked you to have a chat about me and Dean.
Maybe.
I'd like you to. Tell you what. We'll be at the Boyden tonight, 9 o'clock. It's best place. It's where he feels most at home.
OK, so there's 5 nearly new 4x4s been nicked in Sunhill in the last week, but if you go back a month and you can really see the pattern, there's more than a dozen all told.
All these have got fancy tracking devices. How come none of them have gone off?
Well, by the time they got these things activated and we've got a chance to pick them up, they've gone.
What do you mean gone? Gone where?
Well, you stick the vehicle underground or under metal and the tracking signal breaks up.
Looks like you boys are a bit stuck.
Oh, Jim. How's that lovely Louise?
She wants me to talk to her dad about her marriage problems, trying to persuade him not to threaten her husband.
So once you've qualified as a marriage guidance counsellor, you can join the Samaritans.
Does Metcalf know you?
We've never met. It seems like a good excuse to make contact. And if you are interested, Louise says a good place to talk to him is in his local tonight.
Well, let's run with it. It's not as if we're overwhelmed with leads here anyway.
June, what's this about Jim Carver working for CID?
No, he's just helping them out on these car thefts, that's all.
Yeah, but that's not all. He's doing some obbo, according to Rod's case.
Yeah, well, I'm sure Jim knows what he's doing.
Well, as long as you're happy that he's committed to the team, this team.
I've always thought of CID and uniform as being on the same side, Matt.
Well, the trouble with Louise is she never tells me the whole story. And I don't like to interfere. It's her life.
Well, I don't know about that, but what I will say is that I don't think Dean responds that well when he feels he's under pressure.
My granddaughter doesn't respond well to Dean being violent.
Well, I'm only here because Louise invited me. All I can do is say how I see it.
And I thought it was a social occasion.
Look, why don't you, for all their sakes, try to make a bit more of an effort? I mean, you must have done it in the past.
I've always made an effort. I even gave him a car last month so he could take Josie out, didn't I, sweetheart?
Well, that's a nice present. Mind you, I suppose you get it cheaper being in the trade.
Not really.
So, why don't we suspend hostilities. I mean, he is a big part of Josie's life. There's no need to threaten him with violence.
He's got a point, don't you think, Dad?
You speak your mind, Jim. I like that. You say what you mean. I prize that kind of honesty, especially in my game. Must be the same in yours.
It's not quite the same, no.
Your new friend's giving me a earache.
Yeah, you probably deserve it.
All right, no more little chats with Dean. Is that a deal?
Fair enough.
I always celebrate a deal with a drink. Family tradition. I expect Louise told you.
Jerry.
Samantha! How's business? Still charming the pants off the customers?
You can get me a large vodka for that. I sell cars for a living. He seems to think I have an unfair advantage.
Jim Carver, one of Sunhill's finest.
Policeman.
Yeah, but only for 8 hours of the day.
So what do you do after your 8 hours, then?
He has one over the 8. Sorry, Jim, only joking.
So, where's the accent from?
Your mum and dad. I'm just down buying some stock from Jerry. He put some good stuff my way, take it up north and I flog it.
Really? How's that work?
Well, it's not complicated. I buy, I sell, I pocket the difference, end of story.
Well, that sounds fascinating. Do you deal in 4x4s?
It's boring. I travel the country and I stay in hotels all the time.
Well, it doesn't sound boring to me. You must know all the dealers around here.
You policemen are all the same, aren't you? Always asking questions.
Sorry, Sam. Time we were off, I'm afraid. She always does this, turns up late. I've got to give Louise a lift home.
I thought...
You've done your homework, then. Of course not. I'm banned, aren't I? Wasn't his face a picture?
I'll see you soon.
Have fun.
Bye, Jim.
Bye, Louise. So, how'd you get into it then, you know, buying and selling cars?
Well, you know, through Jerry, I suppose. He's a great bloke, isn't he? He wants to be friends with everybody. He's really good with people. He knows how they tick. He has to in his game, this game.
Would you like another drink?
No, I've had plenty. Empty stomach. Could do with some food, though.
Well, I'll be up for that.
Hey, sounds good to me.
Well, I know a little place not far from here. Thank you.
This stuff goes straight to my head, you know.
Nonsense. It's only rice wine. When it's so hot, all the alcohol boils off. So, is there, only one special?
You know, I'd write a book, 101 Ways to Ask the Relationship Question.
I'm sorry.
Hey, no, don't be. You're more subtle than most. The answer is no. No one special.
No?
Haven't got time. How am I going to make $1 million with some guy trying to pin me down with babies? But do look around sometimes, think I'm nearly 30, and a 30-year-old woman's got more chance of being killed in an earthquake than getting married.
Is that true?
Nah, made it up. Anyway, what about you?
No one special.
Really, you'd think in your job you'd meet a lot of people?
Yeah, but the circumstances are such that you don't particularly want to mix with them on a personal level afterwards. Not you, I mean, but generally.
But you'd think, you know, steady job, reasonable money, you'd have loads of offers.
Well, I've had my moments. When I first joined, I was on shifts, and it makes it difficult. People don't understand the pressures unless you get involved with someone in the job, and then you never see each other. And when you do, all you do is talk about work. The happiest day of my life is when I joined CID.
Didn't know you were a detective. I mean, it doesn't put me off or anything.
Oh, I'm not anymore. I love the job. I love the people. I had ambitions. Like you said, work was everything.
So what do you do now?
Uniform. Back on shifts. I'm too old for clubbing and I can't see myself using a dating agency.
Come on, let's get the bill.
No, it's my treat.
All right. I'll get the next one.
You're on. And when will that be?
Hey. Tonight's not finished yet.
You get the tickets?
I
left
just
you
lost
early.
out. Yes, definitely.
Is Jim still not here?
No, and before you ask, he still hasn't phoned in either.
And no one knows anything?
Apart from the fact that he was on the CID oboe last night.
Don't stick your neck out for him, June. He's not worth it.
Hey, you two. If you see PC Carver before I do, you tell him I want to see him immediately.
Yes, Sarge.
Oh.
Here.
Samantha, what's this for?
It's a credit card machine, isn't it?
What's it for?
For taking money off people.
I'm only asking because...
Do you think I'm some kind of tart? How do you think I'd take a payment for a car in Monopoly money? Would you rather I carried a big roll of cash?
I'm sorry, I saw it in your bag and I've made a mistake. I thought... Got late.
He says more about you than me. Do you sleep with tarts a lot, do you? Do you rifle through their bags? Is it part of the routine?
Of course not.
You're late. You better go.
Well, are you sure there's nobody else that can help? Who's calling? Dean Fuller? Yeah, but he's not here at the moment. Can I give him a message? Hello?
Sorry, Sarge.
That's not good enough. So what happened?
I overslept, Sarge. It won't happen again, I promise.
You overslept, simple as that. When you got permission to go on that oboe, it didn't give you a licence to behave like an idiot as well. I really expected better of you.
Yes, Sarge. Look, I know I've messed up.
Yeah, well, CID are going to have to manage without you from now on.
Dean Fuller was trying to get hold of you. Thought you'd been at 6, as did we all.
I'm going to leave you to it.
How's your head?
Fine, thanks, Sarge, yeah.
Sergeant Ackland was trying to persuade me you were giving your all for uniform.
I am.
Yeah, well, you may fool her, but you won't fool me. I hope you've got the mother of all hangovers. I hope your guts are churning and your head is pounding, because I'm not going to do anything to make it better. You try a stunt like that on my team and see what happens. You're in uniform, not CID. Now, you think about that. If you've got a working brain cell to contain it.
At 5555 Regis Street, attempted burglary. Informant the householder, Mrs. Louise Fuller.
Yeah, Sierra Oscar from 218. We can take that, over.
Sugar?
3.
If you were with him for more than an hour, you must have gleaned something.
Unless you had your mind elsewhere.
Metcalf's cagey. He's got more front than Harrods.
But he gets up before you met him.
And he's cute. It's like he's used to dealing with the police.
Of course he is. He flogs second-hand cars. He's bound to have dealt with the police.
Who was the woman, Jim? I assume you got something from her.
Samantha Heath. She seemed like a straightforward business contact. Look, the best way to Metcalf is through his daughter.
You said that yesterday.
Have you got anything new for us, Jim?
Don't tell me. She was only the mechanic's daughter, but she was overdue for a service.
Rod, can you go and check some index numbers on the PNC?
Yeah. I know when I'm not wanted.
Well, did you get any leads? Did you find out who's stealing it for them, where they're shipping it to, or how they're breaking the tracker signal?
More importantly, did you get any hint at all that this is our man?
Look, I'm sorry. Like you said, it was worth a try.
Mrs. Fuller?
He's taken Josie. Yeah, he's taken her. I've got to go. The filth are here. Yes, Dad, I'm fine. All right, I'll speak to you in a bit. Bye.
Right, Mrs. Fuller.
He's taken Josie. He's taken my Josie.
Who has?
My ex-husband.
When did this happen?
I don't know. He must have got in while I was asleep. He left this.
Very considerate of him.
Yeah, it's just like Dean. Do something terrible and then think it's okay because he's left a note.
Well, this is the father of your little girl that we're talking about, isn't it?
Yeah, he's kidnapped her. He'll be driving around in that 4x4 of his, more than likely off his face. It's not safe.
OK. Sierra Oscar from 218, receiving?
We'll get all units on the lookout for him. Why did you do this, Louise?
He wants her to go and live with him. Won't take you long to find them, will it?
Good night, was it? Oh, I always knew there was life in the old dog.
There's plenty more where that came from, darling.
Listen, just spoken to a friend of yours, Louise Fuller. Her ex tried to call you.
Yeah, I know, thanks.
Well, do you know where Dean is, then?
What do you mean?
You haven't heard? He stole his 10-year-old daughter this morning. Nobody knows where he's got to.
Jim, you should be on patrol.
Look, I'm getting there, Sarge. They're just filling me in on Dean Fuller. Look, if I can help.
Yeah, I want you to take the spare pounder and then concentrate on finding him and making sure the little girl's safe, all right?
218 from 416 receiving.
Go ahead.
Yeah, George, I've just found Dean Fuller's car parked in Wayman Street.
Is Fuller and the girl with it?
No, Sarge, I'm going to have to wait for him.
OK, son.
Look, I'm not sure if this is that much of a problem, but, my cards are out of my possession for a short while.
Well, if you're at all worried, we can cancel them right now and issue replacement cards. That's easy enough. When did this happen?
Last night, sometime. Will that stop any payments being made?
It depends. Probably what'll happen is it'll show up on your statement, and when that happens, we'll contact you to see if they're genuine. Thanks. I know it's a little early, but are there any payments you'd question?
What's that?
Nothing to worry about. £500 paid in this morning.
Paid in? Who by?
We can find out for you.
Cashier 1, that's me. I'll get the paying in slip.
In any case, you will be liable for the first £25 of any loss due to your cards being out of your possession.
My first customer of the day. 10 50s. That's her, Jerry Metcalf.
Her?
Is it short for Geraldine?
Can you describe her?
Medium height, dark hair, well-dressed. Confident. You know, fancied herself.
This is evidence. It's part of an investigation. Look, I'm sorry. I've got to go.
It can't be that much longer. You must know it'll get clamped.
Morning, Jim. How are you?
What's going on, Jerry? Why have I suddenly got 500 quid from you in my account?
Louise told me you used to be with CID.
Why, Jerry?
I'd have thought it obvious. Imagine you were with CID again and you were investigating a case of corruption.
0 from Sierra Oscar receipt.
Now, here we have a policeman who regularly receives large and unexplainable amounts of cash. Only £500 so far. But there'll be others. And what does he spend the money on? Prostitutes. His bank account shows large payments going out to a company called Fantasy Models. Payments so big, you might even believe he was paying for drugs as well as sex.
I'm going straight to CIB. They're going to hear all about it. You're in deeper than you think.
Shouldn't you have done that already instead of coming here? Let's look at the wider picture for a moment. This policeman is frustrated with his career, shall we say. He could have a grudge against the force. His personal life isn't going too well either. He's a bit of a loner, so I'm told. She's a good girl, Samantha. I wouldn't blame yourself for falling for it. All I need is for someone to give me some necessary details about cars when I'm thinking of buying. After all, you never know when someone's trying to flog you a dodgy motor. I give you a registration number, you get all the details from the police computer, you get a nice big drink out of it, and we're both happy.
That's a sackable offence. You must think I'm mad.
Not mad, Jim. Just flexible.
But I've got proof it's you doing it. I've got your name on the pay-in slip.
Yeah, but you can't do anything about it, can you? Not without taking yourself down with me. And you've got a lot more to lose than I have. I'll tell you what. I'll call CIB and tip them off. Think about it.
Duncan. How's it going?
It isn't. I'm still trying to work out what I'm going to say to the DI.
Well, how about setting up an oboe on Metcalf?
Why, have you got something new?
Well, nothing specific I can lay my finger on. You haven't got any other leads, have you?
No, not really. But I went to see a guy called Trimmer.
Yeah, Trimmer and Scott, yeah?
Yeah, me and Danny thought maybe guilty knowledge or some sort. But he's got no form, so I don't know why a guy like that would get involved.
Well, you never know, do you? Blackmail, maybe?
Maybe. Do you know something I don't?
No, it's just a thought, you know. You've got to consider it.
Yeah, you do. Are you sure you told me everything about last night?
Well, I'm not going to go into all the gory details.
So if you're convinced Metcalf's our man, you must know something that you don't want to tell me about. Is that a fair assessment?
The woman that Metcalf introduced me to last night. She was a high-class prostitute. I didn't know until this morning.
You paid her?
I'd been drinking. She got hold of my cards. I've just been down the bank trying to stop any payment.
Metcalf doesn't know we're onto him, does he?
No!
Right, they approached you. So they must want something. Have you been to see Metcalf since?
No, I haven't. Look, all I've done is sleep with a woman. It was an honest mistake. If this ever gets out...
I can just see you trying to explain this to Sergeant Ackland. Better still, Sergeant Boyden. You're sailing very close to the wind, Jim. Don't worry. If CIB come knocking on your door, it's got nothing to do with me.
I have got it all under control.
So you'll be fine. Is there anything else you want to tell me?
Isn't that enough? No. Nothing.
Okay. Jim, you got a minute?
Really need to get my head down.
You might sleep better. We've just booked in Metcalf for car theft. So you can take it will be a posing bail. But don't you think you're home and dry?
Mine?
Yeah. All neatly signed.
Not by me.
Well, I hope she was worth it.
Who else knows?
No one. I want your word that nothing like this will come to light. Nothing that'll put me in an awkward situation as well as you.
There is nothing, Duncan, I swear. It was a mistake, one mistake. You think after today I'm not going to be more careful? Thanks, mate. I owe you.
Oh, congratulations, Jim. I hear you got a result. It was your information that got Metcalf.
Oh, yeah. Thanks, yeah.
I'll buy you a drink. What would you like?
No, I'm buying.
Oh, well, I think in that case, a single malt will be favourite then, Jim.
Reg?
Vodka and Coke, please, Jim.
I'll have a purple passion, please. You never know, might put me in the mood.
Your every wish is my command.
Sarge!
No, thanks, mate. I'm sorted.
Yeah, I'll just have an half, please, Jim.
Jane?
All right, good man.
Oh, Duncan, what are you having?
Are you at the pool again? You smell like Tart's boudoir.
Oh, yeah, that's perfume. I got some spilt on me.
It's not payday, is it?
Oh, I'm just feeling flush, you know. I had a bit of luck this morning. An unexpected insurance payout. 500 sovs.
Lucky Jim. Don't worry. I can afford to buy my own.